for Trump to continue to say he won the 2020 election.
So what?
That's,
are you saying
that
he can alter the past by saying
no?
What he
I'm
thinks?
giving you an example of what we're talking about. And so when
I'm sorry, Bakari, your party just engaged in the biggest cover-up in modern American political history on Joe Biden. It's all coming out. We all now know that every Democrat knew it, and you and everybody else came on TV and lied about this man's condition. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Well,
the Biden cover-up is the worst thing we've seen in this country in your or my lifetime.
First of all,
in political misinformation.
That is hyperbolic.
And it is not.
But it's not only hyperbolic, but it's actually incorrect. And yes, I mean, I wish I hadn't been around the president. I wish I would have known that he was not in the condition that he was.
Do you not have a television and eyes and ears?
First of all, I didn't see it until the debate.
We work on TV. He's on TV all the time.
But you also just want to sit here and say that is the biggest whatever of misinformation we've seen, the biggest cover-up, the most hyperbolic and sensationalized incident that we've had in American political history in you and ours generation or lifetime. When you sat here on January 6th and did not believe that the person right there should be president of the United States or run again in his human lifetime.
It was a terrible day. It was a terrible day.
So we're going to sensationalize this because I can actually sit here honestly and say that whoever covered up his infirmity in the White House, whether or not he is going downhill fast or taking pills for whatever it is, early onset Alzheimer's dementia, whatever Joe Biden's going through, people who knew about it and covered it up, they should be able to have their day and have their consequences and accountability.
They just had it on election day.
All I'm asking you for is that same, because 140 officers were injured. People were killed that day on January 6th. So for you to sit here and say that is the biggest cover-up, I would simply say that people saw with their own eyes people storming the Capitol, and that as well is an issue that this president is going to usher in and wipe away.
Here's what I lived through. 4 years of Trump, then I lived through January 6th, then I lived through 4 years of Biden, and me and tens of millions of Americans processed all of it and went running back to Donald Trump because you cannot put the same people back in charge who just ran the country off into the ditch.
What you just said outside of the ditch part is actually a fact. But if you're going to sit here and minimize
it, we'll get out of it tomorrow.
That's fine, whatever. But if you're going to minimize January 6th, right?
I'm not minimizing it, but I have to take it in with everything else I know.
No, I'm saying we were talking about disinformation and misinformation, and you accused me and everybody else of a cover-up when you sat here and minimized January 6th.
All
I'm saying is, listen,
I'm saying it happened, and
my bad. I didn't mean to touch you, Scott. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go.
You're doing it again.
Let me tell the viewers something about these two. They actually really like each other, and then during the commercial break, they're chatting, they're talking about the football game. But I think that was a really important conversation because obviously you have very different.
I was a part of it. I mean, if Scott went here, it would have been better.
Well, I'm going to wrap it up on that point. Bakari Sellers, Scott Jennings, thanks so much. Caitlin, back to you with the rally.